Hello again. So, I have another little training for you, and I want you. We've been focusing a lot on the things that we can control. I have my little one right here. I can't control an interruption out of these lives. I can't control that my daughter just hurt her foot. But I can control my mindset and how I'm going to act and what I'm going to move forward with. So I want to talk about mindset and how toxic it can be. So 75 to 98% of mental health, are you okay? Physical and behavioral issues come from toxic thinking, from Dr. Carol Leaf. She has a great book called Switch Your Brain. I think that's what it is. I'm going to be reading that here soon. It was a great quote that I learned, and I'm going to say that one more time. So 75 to 98% of mental health, physical, and behavioral issues come from toxic thinking. So negative thoughts actually decrease your memory. And I know that that is probably true for me lately. I have been thinking horrible things. I'm not a good enough leader. I'm not a good enough mom. I haven't been as present as what I was, a picture perfect world would be. No, not yet. I need this for just a moment. I need this for a moment. I have been thinking a lot of negative thoughts, and sure enough, I can't hardly remember anything. And so I know that this is true. Negative thoughts decrease memory and empathy for others and trust for others. So when you believe, your mind will believe what you think is true as truth. I'm going to say that again. Your mind will believe what you think is true as truth. So what are you telling yourself that is true? We talked about this earlier. What's true? What's true about yourself? What are the things that you can control about yourself that is true? For instance, I love going to the gym. That's true. I can control that. I can think that. I love going to the gym with my friends. I love the accountability. I love to dance. I love to have fun. I love to be positive. Those things are true. They're truth. And it's also what I think about those things. They're true. I love all of that. So what are you going to focus on that is truth? Also, another thing that always gets to me, the things that I say in my head, would I ever repeat that to my children? Would I ever repeat that to my children? And what would I do if my children said that back to me? If they were thinking those same thoughts that were in my head, what would I tell them? You sure as heck know that I would stop it in an instant, and I would never, ever let them think those thoughts again. Why in the world do we allow ourselves to do that day in and day out? Another exercise that we did that I really cannot wait to share with you. Let me find a blank piece of paper. I'll do it on this one. So I'm drawing a black dot. Well, it's really blue, but so we have a dot right here, right? We're focusing on this dot. We see a blue or a black dot, right? But what we forget is we keep focusing on this, but yet how much white space is around here? Way more than this little bitty dot, right? This white space is what we tend to forget and we miss out on. We're missing out on all the beautiful things that are surrounding us because we are focusing on this negative thing right here that's happening. Not all of this that might have been happened or has happened in our life. We keep focusing here. So I want you to remember your mindset is what's controlling you, and it can be toxic. So I want you to sit back and think, if you are sitting in a negative mindset right now and focusing on something that is ripping you apart, write it down and start realizing all the beautiful things that's happened to you outside of that.